Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Rapid Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as we know, Wednesday on USA Network, Thursday on Peacock, we have NXT TakeOver, Sting and Deliver. So big, gotta have 2 nights. The first TakeOver would be 2 nights. So, just like every other WWE show in 2021, we have a best of. So we have NXT TakeOver, history and best matches. So we're going to run down a little bit about NXT TakeOvers. We're going to do the history of the best matches, and then we'll do a preview of Sting and Deliver. Now, this is the 34th TakeOver in history. 173 matches previous, 131 men's, 41 women's, 1 mixed match, intergender tag. 99 of those matches have been title matches. 29 times the NXT title has been on the line. 31 times the NXT Women's title has been on the line, 24 times the Men's Tag titles, 12 times the NXT North American title, 2 times the NXT United Kingdom title, and 1 time the NXT Cruiserweight title. And new to NXT, the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Those will be defended at Stand to Deliver, as well as every other one of these titles. Now, there's been 68 men's title matches. So the first TakeOver was May 29th, 2014 on the WWE Network when it first launched. And the first match was Adam Rose versus Camacho. Not a good match, 1.25 star. Now, of those 34 TakeOvers, Johnny TakeOver has been on 21 of them. He is only 6-15. Tommaso Ciampa has been on 14. He is 7-7. Finn Balor, your current NXT champion, has been on 14 TakeOvers. He is 13-1. Now, this is just the NXT TakeOver. This does not include NXT UK TakeOvers. Roderick Strong has been in 13. He's 5-8. And Adam Cole, baby, has been in 13. He is 8-5. On the women's side, Shayna Baszler has been in 10. She's 7-3. Asuka in NXT. No one was ready for Asuka. She is perfect 10-0 in NXT TakeOvers. Io Shirai has been in 9. She's 5-4. Ember Moon has been in 9 and she's 4-5. And Bayley was in 8 and she's 4-4. Now, when it comes to the main event, as we all know, the main event of WrestleMania is the pinnacle of everything. What about the main event of TakeOver? Well, Johnny Gargano's been in 8 of them. He's 2-6. Adam Cole has been in 8. He's 5-3. Tommaso Ciampa has been in 7. He's 4-3. Finn Balor has been in 6. He is 5-1. Now, through these 34 TakeOvers, there's only 2 wrestlers to be in 5 straight TakeOvers. Adam Cole and Samoa Joe. All 173 matches, 17 times there was rematches, 12 men's and 5 women's. There's been 3 times where there's been a trilogy of matches. First was Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe at TakeOver London, TakeOver Dallas, and TakeOver The End. Finn Balor won 2 of 3. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, they had a trio of matches. New Orleans, Chicago 2, Brooklyn 4, Tommaso Ciampa 2-1. And last but not least, Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole had a trio of matches. TakeOver New York, TakeOver 25, TakeOver Toronto, where Adam Cole was 2 out of 3. Now, as we look at the best TakeOvers ever, when I say best TakeOver ever, I'm talking about the average star rating. So the 5 best TakeOvers was Brooklyn 4, which had an average star rating of 4.6. So that is the 5 matches, the star rating divided by 5. So TakeOver Brooklyn 4, the average star rating was 4.6. The best match on that card was the NXT title, last man standing, Johnny Gargano going up against champion Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa retaining it, 5 star. The worst match on that card was NXT Women's title. Champion Shayna Baszler losing the title to Kairi Sane, 4.25 star. Now, the next best takeover was TakeOver New York, 4.5 star average star rating. Best match, NXT title, 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, 5 star. The worst match, if you can call it the worst match, the NXT North American title, Matt Riddle versus champion Velveteen Dream, 4 star. TakeOver Brooklyn 4, TakeOver New York, all the matches on that card were 4 star or above. Next, we have TakeOver Phoenix, which also averaged 4.5. Best match, NXT title, champion Tommaso Ciampa versus Aleister Black. Tommaso Ciampa retaining. I gave that match 5 star. The worst match, if you can call it that, the NXT Women's title, Bianca Belair challenging champion Shayna Baszler. Baszler getting the victory. I give it 3.75 star. Fourth, we have TakeOver New Orleans. Again, 4.35 is the average. Best match, the main event, the unsanctioned match between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Once again, I gave that 5. The worst match, not really a bad match. It was a great match, but it was the worst one on the card. We had the NXT Women's title, champion Ember Moon, losing the title to Shayna Baszler, 3.75 star. And the number 5, TakeOver 25, 4.25 average. Best match, NXT title, Adam Cole versus champion Johnny Gargano. Adam Cole winning the title. I gave it 5 star. Worst match, NXT Women's title, Io Shirai challenging champion Shayna Baszler. Retained by Baszler, 3.75 star. Now, as we look at the best overall matches in NXT TakeOver history, the best men's, the best women's, top 10. We will start with the women's. Number 10 comes from Toronto and TakeOver Toronto 2. It was a singles match. Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae, 4 star. Number 9 comes from TakeOver London, just a women's singles match. Asuka versus Emma. Asuka winning in a 4 star match. Number 8 comes from TakeOver Unstoppable, NXT Women's title on the line. Champion Sasha Banks versus the last kicker, Becky Lynch. Sasha winning retaining her title there in a 4 star match. TakeOver Revival comes in at number 7, a fatal 4-way for the women's title. Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Becky Lynch versus champion Charlotte Flair. Sasha Banks getting the victory, 4 star. Number 6, NXT TakeOver New York, fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's title. Champion Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair. Shayna Baszler winning that match, 4.25 star. Number 5, TakeOver Brooklyn 4, NXT Women's title. Champion Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane winning the match, 4.25. Number 4, TakeOver Orlando, NXT Women's title on the line. Champion Asuka. No one in NXT was ready for Asuka. Versus Ember Moon. Asuka retaining her title, 4.25 star match. The two of them had 2 epic matches. One coming in number 4, one coming in number 2. Number 3, TakeOver Respect, 30-minute Iron Woman match. Champion Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Bayley getting the victory in 4.25 star. Number 2, the other match between Asuka and Ember Moon, Brooklyn 3. Champion Asuka versus Ember Moon. Same result as Orlando. Asuka winning. This time it was 1 step better, 4.5 star match. And the best women's match in NXT TakeOver history, Brooklyn 1. Champion Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Bayley winning the title, 4.5 star. Now, as we get to the men's, there are 7 5-star matches. So what I did, I will never go above 5 star. The star rating system to me is 0 to 5. If the match starts and there's any type of offensive move, it goes to a quarter. So the vast majority of the matches I have are between a 1/4 star and 5 star. Then like the 24/7 titles, those are 0-star. There are 7 5-star matches. There are 3 4 and 3/4 star matches. Anything, and there's like a few other 4 and 3/4 star matches that I had to go through. I had to look back at notes I had in my notebooks. What did I think of this match? Was this match better than this match? And that's how I ranked them. So coming in at number 10 from TakeOver Philadelphia, an Extreme Rules match between Aleister Black and Adam Cole. Aleister Black winning 4 3/4 star. Number 9 comes from TakeOver New Orleans, NXT North American inaugural title match, a 6-way ladder match. EC3, Killian Dane, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Lars Sullivan, and Ricochet. Adam Cole becoming the inaugural NXT North American Champion, 4 3/4 star. Number 8, NXT United Kingdom title on the line, TakeOver Chicago. Champion Tyler Bate versus the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne winning the match, 4 3/4 star. Now, the rest of these are 5-star. I just put it in the order that I thought was best to worst and a 5-star. Number 7, TakeOver Phoenix NXT title, champion Tommaso Ciampa versus Aleister Black. I gave it a 5-star. I've seen people rate that match anywhere from a 4, 4.5. When you star rate a match, it's pretty much the person doing the rating, how they felt that match. Very, very rare is when the Pulse family and the Pulse Dungeon rate these matches, are we that far off? This match we were. I don't know why, but we were. I thought this match was a ton better than everyone else, but I still gave it 5. Take number 6, TakeOver Phoenix NXT North American title, champion Ricochet versus Johnny Gargano. Johnny TakeOver winning the North American title. Again, 5-star. Number 5 on the list, Brooklyn 4 NXT title, last man standing, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa getting the victory. Number 4 comes from TakeOver New Orleans. I'm a little partial on that show because I was there. Men's singles match and an unsanctioned match. We had Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano getting the victory. I gave it a 5-star. Now, the very first match that I ever went on here and said, 5-star match. TakeOver Philadelphia, NXT title, champion Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. Almas retaining the title. That's the first time that I ever said, that's a 5-star match. Number 2 on the list, TakeOver New York. 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT title. Champion. There was none. The champion was vacated due to injury by Tommaso Ciampa. And we had Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Johnny Gargano getting a victory, 2 out of 3 falls, 5-star match. Number 1, the best match in NXT TakeOver history, TakeOver 25 NXT title. Champion Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Bye-bye. Adam Cole becoming NXT champion. 5-star match. Those are the best matches of NXT TakeOver. Those are the best shows of NXT TakeOver in the history of TakeOver. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Now, when I do the next best NXT TakeOver moments, are there matches from Stand and Deliver that could possibly be on there? Oh, hell yeah. Any of these matches can definitely be on there. NXT United Kingdom title, Tommaso Ciampa and Walter. Oh yeah. Io Shirai, Raquel Gonzalez. Looking forward to it. Jordan Devlin and Santos Escobar. Whew. Oh yeah, there's this little unsanctioned match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Oh yeah, Finn Balor and Karrion Kross. Yeah. Every match on that card could be part of the 10 best. The next TakeOver. Time will tell. Wednesday and Thursday we'll know. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the preview of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. And as we are getting inches and closer to the road to WrestleMania right here on Robert Sports Show, Lots of videos this week, just like there's lots of content. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports talent content.